Physical activity is a great way for people to gain confidence, lose weight, and to relieve stress. However, there tends to be a barrier faced by some women when it comes to being physically active. Historically speaking, the ideologies of women in the gym are rooted in our expectations at fitness facilities and the culture around females and weightlifting. As a result, more often than not, females tend to experience this form of pressure or gym anxiety.
To me, I'd say that gym anxiety is being uncomfortable in the gym or just like not feeling like you can be yourself or doing what you might want to do based on what other people are doing or the people that are around and other stuff that's going on. It's just really it's in the name. It's just being anxious about being in the gym in general.
I don't think I'd be able to go to the gym by myself. I either go with my sibling or my friends, so.
Anxiety is defined as the body's natural response to stress. It is a factor that plays in the choices that women make regarding activity in the gym. Even though there are various benefits to weightlifting exercises, women's participation is deterred because of the anxiety that is felt in the gym and the culture that has been created surrounding weightlifting and physical activity. It is all too often that we see women as lesser in all aspects of sport and fitness, and we see the male body as superior, which in turn does not give women the confidence to be in gym settings.
I know with women, certainly as a lot of the women that I've talked to, being intimidated by the males or sexually forward males, things like that, are certainly an issue in the gym. And ideally, we wouldn't have to deal with that, but the gym is kind of a breeding ground of testosterone and inappropriate behavior, kind of aggressiveness, and you don't get a lot of good coming out of that most of the time. So ideally, that wouldn't be an issue, but for a lot of women, it's certainly the way that they look being an issue, the weights that they're lifting, but also dealing with men that they don't want to deal with.
There's a whole bunch of different aspects. There's guys in the gym that are bigger and stronger and doing their thing, and there's girls that are always judgmental with each other, so it's always a huge aspect of it. But yeah, for sure I'd say that females definitely have kind of more gym anxiety side, but not saying that men don't.
That they've experienced anxieties being females because of the male setting even. They feel like maybe, they're targeted kind of, or men are constantly staring at them or watching them do their exercises or workout. Also based upon what they're wearing, sometimes I feel like they just feel like constantly some guys are just watching.
Probably more common with females, just given especially the culture, not necessarily in all gyms, but in a lot of gyms, to be almost exceedingly masculine or over the top in that sense. And I think just depending on what you want to work out, how you want to work out, females might feel differently, and they might feel intimidated by some of the activities of certain male lifters.
Social physique anxiety is defined as feeling distress associated with the perceived evaluation of one's physical self. Females face this problem especially in mixed-gender gyms and fitness facilities. According to a study conducted by Crystal Brink and colleagues, women feel more anxious about going to the gym, even shortening their workouts when in mixed-sex facilities.
Exercise behaviors are influenced by social factors. These factors might affect decision-making when at the gym. Men's participation in fitness rituals has generally been reinforced, while women's participation in many of the same fitness activities has moved in the opposite direction. Masculinity is seen as a structural supported system where it is more supported than femininity in the gym. Women choose not to lift because it pushes aside femininity. Why do women choose cardio systems over lifting weights? Is it because of anxiety? Yes, but also due to what society suspects them to do. Men need to be huge, while women need to be slender and fit. Despite that many fitness activities make women feel more physically powerful, their experiences are limited by fit, slender, toned body ideals that do not come naturally or easily.
It has become so sexualized in social media. I typed in the hashtag fitness, and I actually screenshotted the first screen that came up on my phone. And it was thongs and tiny little G-string bikinis and booty shots and fake boobs and a couple of guys with six packs. But other than the guys, which I'm definitely not really going to touch on, it's more of the female, as always, that I'm going to go after.
society, like in most things, has a pretty bad view on men and women in lifting weights or in weightlifting. I think it's a shame the way society perceives it. It's almost looked down upon for women to want to better themselves or to be strong, or I think it's such a shame because there's so much potential there for self-betterment and empowerment, and it's kind of lost on most women because they don't think that it's attractive, or they don't want to be bulky, or any other list of reasons. But weightlifting can teach you a lot about yourself and a lot about how life works, and I think most women miss out on that. Most society perceives it as weightlifting for women is bad. Women should just do cardio or tone or whatever, right? But it's a very empowering thing, and I think everybody should be able to experience that. It's very self-betterment and self-fulfillment.
Between genders, I feel like it's almost expected with men, but it's acceptable if you do or do not as a woman. So definitely more stressed with the male culture, but yeah.
Is there kind of like stereotype to like, hey, you're gonna do the treadmill, you're gonna do cardio, you don't really see a whole lot of them doing like heavy weightlifting. It's all like little weights and high reps.
More geared toward men have to be the masculinity kind of aspect to it, and the women have to be more feminine and just not lift heavy because that's not a feminine aspect of society.
There's definitely other groups that would probably look down upon female weightlifting. People who see it only as, they just do core and they work out their legs all the time and nothing else, or they don't know what they're doing. I've definitely seen attitudes like that. It's definitely unhealthy, but it is pretty widespread and probably something we should address.
How can we reduce gym and social physique anxiety in females? By doing away with the gender knowledge gap, which is defined as when females are introduced to exercise later than males. So, at a structural and societal level, women are seen as disadvantaged because of their lesser participation in sport and recreation activities.
We can change this by providing inclusive environments, starting in schools and fitness facilities, providing activities and classes that promote female fitness, giving more women the knowledge to participate earlier and before this gendered knowledge gap is created.
Lastly, for the future, we hope to see a decrease of anxiety in females as well as a decrease in gender-specific exercises and norms, in hopes to make the fitness facility a place where both females and males will feel confident and will be able to attain their fitness goals that they desire.